the atmosphere of these words are different.
Yes.
Between language and between people, even in one language. When people say something, the atmosphere of each word is different.
Yes.
But we talk in English.
You and Stephanie talk in English mostly?
Sometimes in Farsi.
Okay.
She can feel. Sometimes in German, I can feel.
Welcome to One Day in Vienna. Our guest today, Soroosh Ghahramanloo.
Name Soroosh Ghahramanloo. Geburtsland Iran. Ankunft in Wien 1983. Familienstand in einer Beziehung. Beruf Musiker.
I'm your host, Lauren Löw, and welcome to this podcast where we're going to be uncovering those memorable anecdotes about this magical city that, let's face it, we all love and hate in moments. The expats featured on this show will be enlightening us as to how they navigated becoming a local in Vienna, often with a splattering of hilarious culture clashes to boot. Hello, and today for One Day in Vienna, we are sitting in the lovely Café Katscheli in the 2nd District with the marvellous Soroosh Ghahramanloo.
Oh, perfect, yes.
I've been trying to pronounce your surname correctly now for a few minutes, so I'm glad I've got that right. But could you also, Soroosh, hello.
Hello.
And could you also tell us what your surname means? Because you just told me off mic and it was very beautiful.
Okay, the name, the little name, Soroosh, means the Gabriel who talk with Holy Shrine with music, okay? Something like Gabriel, but it's called Soroosh because he knows music. And the last name, Ghahramanloo, it means that the family, that they have a lot of champions.
So this makes complete sense when you get to meet Soroosh and you realize he is a champion of music, literally and by name. So Soroosh, as you know, One Day in Vienna, our podcast, invites people, expats, to talk about their one day in Vienna that was particularly memorable for them. Mm-hmm. Could you tell us about your one day in Vienna?
I can talk about 2 times that one day happened. One, I was 7 years old in 1983. My mom had leukemia here.
Okay.
And we didn't know what can we do. And suddenly we find Vienna, that there is just 2 cities in the world. One was Seattle in America. The other was Vienna in Austria. So we prefer to have Vienna. And when we came here, they have very new kind of medicine or kind of something. And because of that, they do something with my mom and they make it better. And, you know, my mom was a very famous somebody that take medicine, very famous here. And all the newspapers, all the televisions comes and take a reportage from her because she was the first one that it makes good for her.
So she overcame leukemia by coming to Vienna.
In that time, she was the first one.
So how did you feel as a young boy flying over? Tell us.
Yes, that day. When I came here, it was the war between Iran and Iraq.
Okay.
And I came from Iran. And it was all the time we had a fear. We afraid to go to airport because all the time suddenly the fighters of the Iraqi comes and bombing the airport. And all the time we had this fear. And when we came here, the first thing that I saw in the airport, everybody, they didn't have any scarf.
Yes.
And after that, we saw our mom without a scarf and without hair.
Yes.
Because of the leukemia. But she was happy. And we saw her after 1.5 years. It was hard.
Yeah.
That was the first day that I was in Vienna. And
how long did you stay? Sorry.
It's something like 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, in that time. But the second time that I came here after, I don't know, 1983 until now, I came here in 2023, May. When I came here, it was, you know what happened in Iran before. A lot of people was not happy, shouting at the government because of a scarf. And the University of MDV asking me to have a workshop for them. I came here, and exactly in that day, I was not happy. When I came here, I saw a very beautiful girl that I stay in her house. And after 2 weeks, we fell in love, and now she's here.
So you're here for love.
Yes. And you know how? For the first day, she asked me, "Who are you?" I told her, "I'm a wood floating on the water."
Oh.
I don't think. I just float.
Oh.
Yes, that's it.
So you arrive in Vienna, and how did you meet her?
How I did meet her.
Yeah.
When I came here, it's a good thing to tell you. I forgot to buy euro.
Oh.
Okay. And I just had 200 euro in my pocket. And then I find that, oh my God, shit, what can I do? And somebody told me that, sorry, you cannot buy anything here. You had to do it before the gate. And I had one-way ticket. I didn't buy
A return.
2 ways. And when I arrived and that guy checked, he says, you cannot go. I told him, why? He says that you wants to go and stay there. You had just one ticket. And the other one comes and saw my passport and find that, okay, you have a lot of troubles. Okay, you don't make troubles.
Yeah.
And okay, you can go. When I came here, my friends comes look after me and bring me here. And I opened the door. Actually, in all the European cities, you cannot find a lot of trees in the street. But in Tehran, you saw a lot of trees in the street. So I opened the door and I find the garden in the house. It was so beautiful. And I lost, how can I go upstairs? And suddenly I see my love for the first time. And after that, when I was in the house and ask her about the rules of the house, she says, let me show you the good place in this area. And we came back to Katscheli and we saw Nara, we saw every friends here, and it's a cool place. You know, it's like our family.
I have to say, we are sitting in Café Katscheli, which is so, so welcoming. The food has been absolutely incredible. It's stunning. It's just a wonderful vibe to be in the middle of my beloved second district, where I used to live as well, which I have to say, I love the second district.
Der zweite Bezirk in Wien, die Leopoldstadt, hat eine reiche kulturelle Geschichte und war historisch gesehen ein Zentrum der jüdischen Gemeinschaft. In den vergangenen Jahrhunderten haben viele Einwanderer die Leopoldstadt geprägt und zu einem Schmelztiegel der Kulturen gemacht. Heute ist der Bezirk für seine vielfältige Architektur, von historischen Bauten bis zu modernen Wohnanlagen bekannt, mit beliebten Freizeitlocations wie dem Prater, historischen Märkten und einem wachsenden gastronomischen Angebot behält die Leopoldstadt ihre Bedeutung als lebendige und attraktive Wohngegend in Wien.
So, Soroosh, you've fallen madly in love. How did the rest of the day go?
You know, it's fantastic. Even you do nothing.
So you have still 200 euros in your pocket. I mean, what did you do with this 200 euros?
I'm famous in Iran, and I write in my Instagram that, hey, my friends, I'm here. And if you want to have a gig, you can make it. I have time to come. And so I get some emails, some messages, and I went after 2 weeks that I was here to Cologne, to Düsseldorf, to Bonn, to Ghent, to Dresden, to Berlin, to Paris, and came back again here. And again, this tour happened. And I make money.
With that lovely message, could you also enlighten us a little bit with your beautiful sitar playing, please?
Thank you. Of course. It's a pleasure. You know, this is a not professional place to play for you, but this is it. تو نبض زمینی و نبض زمان، مبادا زمین و زمان از تپش بیفتد. تو قلب جهان منی، مبادا که قلب جهان از تپش بیفتد. مرا در خودت غرق کن که می ترسم از بخت سر در لجن، در این دشت بی زامن خیره کش، دل بی دل آهوان از تپش بیفتد. صدا کن مرا، صدا کن مرا، صدای تو با من چنان می کند که خون می خورد شیخ جلپار پوش. الهی 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 الهی، دل شیخکان از تپش بیفتد. که تو ذوب در من شوی، چنان که این خدا بارگان در خدا. مباد و مبادا، مباد و مباد، دل یاغیان جوان از تپش بیفتد. Don't clap.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Soroosh, what I'd love to know about is, we're here in lovely Café Katscheli, but are there any other favorite places that you have in Vienna?
When I was 7 years old, I loved to go to Stadtpark. And after I met my love,
Stephanie.
Stephanie, yeah. And then I thought with myself that maybe we met each other in that place before and we don't know that. Okay, but to think about that, it's good feeling.
I love a romance story, to be honest. And we're asking all of the expats that we're interviewing what their relationship is like with German. Do you speak a bit of German? What's your relationship like with German?
I just try, but feeling is huge. It's much more bigger than language. Okay?
Yeah.
And language is little. When you say I love you, it's a lot of meaning have. Okay? But you cannot find which part of that. In Farsi, we say دوست دارم, عاشقتم, okay? But the meaning, the atmosphere of these words are different.
Yes.
Between language and between people, even in one language. When people say something, the atmosphere of each word is different.
Yes.
But we talk in English.
You and Stephanie talk in English mostly?
Sometimes in Farsi.
Okay.
She can feel. Sometimes in German, I can feel.
Oh. And you mentioned before that you were sometimes having a little bit of fun on Duolingo. Are you trying to learn a little bit more German as you live
when
here?
I was 7 years old, I remember these sentences. Nicht Nasen bohren.
I have 2 kids under 3, and that's a very big statement which I say regularly in my house.
Yes, I remember this because I did it in the street.
You didn't.
Yes.
You're just wood,
Yeah, of course.
And do you have any German words which you like the sound of? As a musician, I can imagine that the sound of words mean a lot to you as well. Do you have any words which you enjoy the sound of in German?
I have one sentence that I enjoy that is, this is a leibende Geschichte.
Leihwand ist eine umgangssprachliche Bezeichnung in Österreich und Teilen Bayerns und Süddeutschlands. Leihwand wird oft als positiver Ausdruck verwendet und bedeutet so viel wie gut, cool, fantastisch oder ausgezeichnet. Es wird oft in informellen Gesprächen verwendet, um Zustimmung oder Begeisterung auszudrücken.
And the other one that makes me wonder, that's Kopfschmerzen.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And why is Kopfschmerzen so hard for you to say?
It's not hard for me. It's strange because you have 3 words pe, f, sh, without vowel or consonant, without a, e, o, okay? And all of them, it's behind each other. P, f, sh.
May I remind you of your surname?
My surname is very difficult, but it has a lot of a, e, o.
It gives me Kopfschmerzen.
Ga, re, man, lu. All of that have a, e, o.
Yeah,
but
it's true.
sh, kop, sh. It's hard to find.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to wrap it up and say it's just been an absolute pleasure to talk to you today, Soroosh, and to meet your love, Stephanie, as well, I have to say. And I wish you every luck with your upcoming concerts.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for asking me to be part of this beautiful podcast.
It's been our absolute pleasure, truly. Thank you.
Thank you.
You love Vienna too and want to learn German? Innis Vienna will get you there. Vienna's best language school offers a variety of courses and trainings at different levels, at different times, and at different intensities. All information about Innis Vienna and today's guests can be found in the show notes. And there we also explain all other German words, terms, and Viennese areas from this episode. Thanks for listening. Auf Wiederhören.